If you are feeling frustrated, what's your advice on how to get yourself out of your rut?
Can you really choose to be happier? This doc says yes, and she's going to show you how.
Only 10% of your happiness is actually because of life circumstances.
Common resolutions that people make every January is to live a happier life in the year to come. I mean, it sounds great. Who wouldn't want that? But how do you go about doing it? Well, believe it or not, there's such a thing as a happiness expert, and we have her here. This is Dr. Andrea Goeglein. Dr. Andrea, first of all,
Yes.
how does one get the moniker happiness expert?
Well, other than just acquiring it, what you do is that you actually walk the talk. You do the studies, you do the exercises, and every day your friends hold you 100% accountable.
Accountable, yes,
Yes,
exactly.
absolutely.
It's a tough one to live up to.
It is a very, you know, I'm grateful I wasn't the founder of Weight Watchers. Because chocolate is a daily part of my diet, so this is good. Yeah, you know, you gotta make your choices.
You're doing a good job. I'm smiling so far.
This is good.
You're
And
off
that
to a
is my
good
goal.
start.
That is my goal.
So-
when we get to tips, we'll get to that.
You know, I'd like you to define happiness for me, because a lot of people ask me, because I have 5 jobs, you know,
Right.
you know, don't you have time for you, and are you happy? And I'm like, well, I don't want, in fact, the most annoying thing people can say to me is, well, what's the matter? You're not smiling, you know?
Correct.
They want you to be like on all the time.
Correct.
For me, happiness is when I go home, I'm not smiling at all. My dog gives me a hug. My husband and I make dinner. You know, that's when I'm happiest, when I'm quiet and not going, woohoo, you know? And I love my job, so I think of myself as generally happy, even though I may not walk around all the time going,
Correct.
And what is
you
happiness?
have just defined happiness.
Really?
The greatest thing about the research is that happiness is subjective. I don't get to tell you how to be happy. What we do know is that do you feel joy? How's your well-being? How do you feel about your life in general? You've just told us. You know what? There's
Gotcha.
things about it that make you really crazy, but I like my life.
Yeah.
So yes, the scientists have ways that they define it. They measure your contentment. They measure how you say your life is. They measure joy. But honestly, it's you telling them.
subjective thing.
Very subjective.
I'm still with her, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm buying it so far.
Yeah.
Now let's talk a little bit about the science. I know we have some graphics to help us out here. You're going
Okay.
to walk us through the science of being happy.
You know, some of the greatest things that have happened in the last 10 years is that we have solid research to help people actually, if they make the choice, if they are willing to do something, make
Gotcha.
themselves happier. So, the research that came out said that 50% of how we are, how happy we are, is actually kind of a set point. That's a term that they'll use in science. But that set point is not a death sentence that you have to be unhappy, because there is a full 40% that you, in fact, can do things second by second, moment by moment, to actually raise your emotional well-being and actually report that things are actually okay.
No kidding.
Yeah. Only 10% of your happiness is actually because of life circumstances. Those things that truly, no matter what you do, you truly do not control. Those are the accidents, the sudden deaths, the loss of jobs, the bankruptcies, the things that, yeah, you may have been a part
Recessions.
of it. Recessions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unemployment rates. You know,
Unemployment
there
rates.
are things that are beyond our control.
Right. And those are beyond your control. How you react to them is always within your control.
If you are feeling frustrated,
Right.
what's your advice on how to get yourself out of your rut? Because what you're saying is, if you're not feeling happy in your day-to-day life,
Correct.
you're at least 40% of your own problem.
Correct. And there are some really easy things that you can fit into your life.
Gotcha.
And they're things like, you know, instead of starting this year saying, just change your mind, you know, change your thoughts, how about changing what comes out of your mouth? If you would have changed this very small thing, change every but to and. So when someone comes in and says, oh, Johnny did really good on his test, but I wish he had gotten a higher score because then he'd get into the school. What you've done is just disregarded that Johnny
Just
did good.
wiped out
You
poor
wiped it
Johnny.
out.
Yeah.
And all you're remembering is the other part. But if you say, Johnny did really good on the test, and it may not get him into the school we want, but we're going to be able to do this, this, and this. What you've done is you've held it together. Yeah, there's good things, there's bad things. Let's hold on to the good ones. Let's not throw them away. Butt throws away the good stuff. Don't do it.
Get rid of butt.
Get rid of butt. Is that easy?
You know, little Johnny might have been a lot happier if he just learned how to use the period.
Yes. Oh,
Johnny did pretty good on that test.
You know, okay. One of the other things, you started the show, you said, I'm smiling already. You know what? The muscles to frown, it actually takes, science has shown us, takes a lot more muscles to frown than it does to smile.
No kidding.
And when they have done scientific studies where they show people frowning and people smiling, you're rated a nicer person, happier, more intelligent when you're smiling. We tend to, especially if we're very busy and thinking, doing that running memo in our mind, our faces show it.
Drop.
Yes. You'll be able to think a lot clearer. The brain opens up a whole lot more.
Switch butt to and or period and literally smile sincerely more. Make a conscious effort to smile.
Yep.
These are very simple things.
Yeah.
Do you have any general advice for people on how to stay calm when the 10% that you can't control happens? I mean...
well, here's the thing that I really would be remiss if I didn't say. This is not fairy dust. This is not the thing that you start trying to do in a crisis. This is the things that you do.
The little things you do
every second leading up to it. And the chief thing that we know is that just building day-to-day gratitude, which is that ability to be thankful. So the number of times that you can say thank you and I love you in your life, we have sped up so much that we have cut out all those very underground thank yous that used to be there. Someone handed you a cup of coffee, someone did this, someone did that. Those are the things that are truly important.
Isn't it funny how just changing little words? Fascinating. Snack of the day time. Thanks, Steve. How ironic our snack of the day ties into the theme. These are Goji Gourmet Goji Almond Oat. They look delicious. Cookies. They're super healthy. It's one of the superfoods. They're super natural. I wonder if that means they can fly. And I love the made-up words. The package says, it's so friendly. It says delicious, nutritious, and Goji-licious. So cute. They're from Goji Gourmet right here in New York, New York. The Doc and I are going to split some cookies. Grab yourselves a happy snack. We'll be right back. Yeah, all right. They do look adorable. Want to try them?
Heading your way.